Hi everyone and welcome to my August favourites. Now I'm going to split this video into two. Second part's going to be kind of like random favourites, but this is my beauty favourites for the month of August. So I'm going to just get started. The first thing is the St. Moriz Instant Self Tanning Mousse, and I've mentioned this before. I've got a full video on my channel about St. Moriz products, so I'll link that in the description box for those of you who want to go and have a look at it. But this is just amazing. I've kind of been using loads of different tanners. I'm not wearing any fake tan at the moment actually, but this is just so great. It's such a deep colour. I double layer it. I kind of put a first layer on, and because it dries so quickly I then add another layer, and it gives you a really deep colour. And I was wearing it last weekend and I bumped into someone in town and she asked me if I just got back from holiday, so that was really lovely. And it's just a great formula and so affordable, and it dries instantly, so I love that. Next I've got another kind of body product, and I mentioned this in my favourite body products video a couple of days ago, but it's the Soap & Glory Sit Tight Intense Extra Small Body Firming Serum, and it's basically just a cellulite treatment. And I've been applying this onto my cellulite prone areas, which, let's face it, I have plenty of, and it really does help to kind of smooth the area out. It's really tingly. I had a text the other day. I was on the train and I had a text from a friend of mine who every time she's got any kind of beauty related question she'll text me, and she texted me saying, "I bought that Soap & Glory stuff you were talking about. Is it meant to sting like that?" And I was like, yeah, it does sting. It kind of gets a burning sensation, but it's not really unpleasant. But to me it just feels like it's working, so I really love this. Then another kind of body type product, I suppose, is this Be Lovely hand cream by Neil's Yard. Now I haven't been using this on my hands because I find it's a little bit heavy on my hands. I like something a little bit more lightweight on my hands. I've been using this on my feet before I go to bed, and it's incredible. It smells amazing. It's got kind of like a citrusy, honeyish scent, and I'll link the info in the description box. But if you go and sign the petition that they're running for bees, it's a really interesting little project, and I'll put more info about it in the description box for you to go and have a look at. But it's really interesting, and this is just absolutely lovely, really nourishing, and just smells amazing. And it's kind of got like a little bit of an oily consistency, which I think is great when you go to sleep on your feet. And then a hand cream I've been loving is the Cowshed Moisturising Hand Cream, and this has got really interesting essential oils in it. It's got grapefruit and coriander. Now to me, coriander is just something that you cook with, but it's got a really interesting scent. It's kind of, it doesn't smell like coriander, but it's just a really interesting scent, and I really like to apply this kind of when my hands are feeling a little bit dry, which they have been a lot lately. Then another product that I love is the Kate Moss Kate fragrance. This is absolutely lovely. It has been really warm the past couple of weeks, even though it isn't now. It's kind of getting towards the end of it now, I think. But I've been wearing this loads. It's a really kind of fresh, summery fragrance. This is what the bottle looks like. Really inexpensive and just really lovely and easy to wear. And I think this is my second bottle of this, which is saying something because I don't tend to repurchase fragrances very often. Then another fragrance type of product is this Rose Petal Rain, which is from one of the Beatrice beauty boxes, and I'm running a giveaway at the moment where you can win one of these, so I will try and link that in the description box. If you haven't entered that already, go and enter, because you could win a great box, and this is one of the products that come in the box. And it's just a lovely body mist that you can kind of mist yourself in after you've had a shower or a bath, and it's just amazing. Then what else have we got here? Right, the rest of these things are makeup. Well, one of them isn't actually. The next thing I've been loving is my body brush. This is the Boots Botanic body brush, and I'm a huge fan of body brushing. I've mentioned it before, and I have been body brushing religiously every day, and my skin just looks so much better for it. I hadn't done it for a while just because I'd kind of gotten out of the routine and my skin had missed it dearly. So I absolutely love this. Then I've got two kind of interesting products here. The first one, I'm not sure if you remember this, but it's the L'Oreal Renewal Lash Serum. I'm not sure if they do this. I have had this for a while, but it's just one of those eyelash serums that you put on your eyelashes when you go to bed, and it's meant to kind of help them grow. I'm not convinced it helps them grow, but it definitely makes them kind of look in better condition, which is really nice. And I'm not sure if L'Oreal still do this. For some reason I've got a feeling they don't, but if you can pick it up, it is nice and it's really inexpensive. I bought it in Tesco's for I think around £5, so that was a while ago. And then this is a product that I have loved for a really long time, and if you watch some of my earlier videos, I mention it in my early videos, and now suddenly it's all the rage and it's like the it product to have, but I've loved it for a really long time, and it's the NYX Rêve de Miel lip balm. It looks like this, and it's just the most amazing lip balm when you go to sleep. I'm actually nearly out of it. It's just this kind of yellow, thick, grainy almost balm, and it just makes your lips so nourished, and they just feel kind of plumper. I'm convinced it actually helps to plump your lips. Then I'm going to move on to makeup, but before that I'm just going to mention 2 nail polishes that I've been loving. I haven't been that adventurous with nail polish this month. There hasn't been anything that I've really loved. On my nails today I'm wearing Ciate's Jelly Bean, which is just a really pretty kind of blue toned hot pink, but I've been kind of going for neutrals, and I have found the perfect combo on my toes, and it consists of 1 layer of Nails Inc Basil Street, which is just this beautiful kind of, it's not even a taupey colour, it's just a lovely nude, and the Sex and the City nail polish in Charlotte. I'm wearing this on my toes. I will not show you because that's kind of a bit gross, but they look lovely. Perfect pedicure colour. If you like that kind of groomed pedicured look on your feet and not a bright colour, which I quite like on my feet. Then in terms of makeup, I've got some interesting things here. The first one, and yes, I know I mention this all the time, it's the Bourjois Healthy Mix Foundation, but in a different shade. And I bought this in a car boot sale, which I'm going to mention in my second favourites video because I've been loving car boot sales. But this is in shade 54. I originally bought shade 56 and it was a bit too dark, but this is the absolute most perfect shade I've had in ages. It just matches my skin perfectly and I'm obsessed with this foundation. I'm wearing it today and I've mixed in a little bit of Benefit High Beam with it because my skin was looking a little bit dull. Then cheek products. I've got this blush here by Me in, I think this is called Coral. I want to say Coral. Yeah, it's Coral. And it looks like this. It's not exactly a corally shade, it's more of a peachy toned pink, but it's just absolutely beautiful. I've been wearing this loads all throughout the last month. Then lip products. God, I've got a lot of lip products here. I have got some really interesting ones. This one right here is a Max Factor lipstick, and I bought it in a kind of discount shop for about £3, and it's one of the old packaging. I'm sure Max Factor's packaging does not look like that anymore, but it's really lovely. It's in the shade Pink Brandy. Oh my god, I've just had an epiphany. I think that the new shade that I've got by Max Factor that I really love, that I've mentioned in a couple of videos, is called Pink Brandy as well. Why have I got a feeling that that's really interesting? Anyway, they're not the same shade. This one's much kind of orangier tones, more peachy, but that's what it looks like, and I'll swatch it on my hand here for you. It's that shade right there. It's a really beautiful kind of peachy pink colour. It is quite similar to the other Pink Brandy actually, which is really interesting, but this one doesn't look as dark as the other Max Factor one. Oh, I'm just rambling. The next one is an accessorised lipstick, and I was sent a couple of these to review, which I'm gonna do a blog post about, I think. But this shade right here is in number 5 and it's called Smitten, and it's just this beautiful peach shade. You know I love shades like this. This is a me shade completely. I'll swatch it right here for you. It's that shade right there next to the Max Factor one. It's just a really beautiful peach colour and really long lasting too. And then the lipstick I've got on my lips right now is Revlon's Lip Butter in Sweetheart, which looks like this. I'm wearing it over lip balm so it's not as strong, but it's just this kind of bright pink colour. Really pretty. I'll add a little bit more. Really just lovely, and they just feel amazing and nourishing. And then another 2 that I've been loving. The first one is MAC Fever Glam Gaga, the original one, which looks like this. It's just a kind of cool toned pink, not the most flattering colour, but when I've got a tan this looks really nice. And I wore it out a couple of weeks ago and I was wearing a pink maxi dress and I had this on my lips and it looked really cute. And then I've got another MAC one which is Impassioned, which is just this beautiful bright pink. I'll swatch it. Absolutely just beautiful and lovely formula. Really glossy and just gorgeous, and I wore that in a couple of videos and everyone was saying how much they loved it, so I love that shade. And then just very quickly, so this isn't an extortionately long video, a couple of eye products here that I've been really loving. The first one is the Benefit Eye Bright, which I've had for a while and I hadn't been using because it needed sharpening and I didn't have a sharpener that fit it, and I didn't want to buy one of the Benefit ones because they were like £12. So I hadn't been using it, but I've used it today on my Cupid's bow and under my eyebrows and I love it. And then the other one is a Gemma Kid eyeliner in the shade Bronze. No, sorry, it's in the shade Copper. And it's one of their Define eyeliners. And it's just a kind of really beautiful bronzy shade. If you can see right there, it's just a gorgeous brown. And I'm wearing it on my lower lash line today because I hate wearing black eyeliner on me. I just don't think it suits me. And that looks really lovely on, and I've kind of smudged it out a little bit. The formula's a little bit hard and it doesn't transfer onto your waterline very well, but just kind of under your lower lash line, it adds a really subtle amount of definition and a little bit of shimmer. And then, same as in my previous favourites video, my Maybelline Colour Tattoo in On and On Bronze. I love this eyeshadow. Amazing formula, just run out and buy this, it's incredible. There's a weird noise going on outside, but I'm just going to ignore it because I'm almost done. And then this is the MAC eye pencil in I Get No Kick. I'm wearing this today and I'm wearing it kind of on the inner corners of my eye. I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to see, just here and here and kind of under my lower lash line, but it's absolutely gorgeous, really shimmery. And again, I hadn't worn this for ages because I didn't have a sharpener, which brings me to my last thing, which is this Bourjois sharpener. Now I know this is a really boring, not interesting thing to be talking about, but this is a really great sharpener, and the reason I love it is because it's got two little holes here. A bigger one that fits the likes of the Benefit eyeliners and like High Beam and the Cover Stick or whatever that's called, and then a smaller one for regular eyeliners, and it was £2, and I just think it's absolutely amazing that you get two of them like that, and you're not going to lose it. It's easy to see, it's, you know, cute little packaging, and I just love this. So that's it for my monthly favourites. I feel like I've kind of rambled on, and this is probably a really long video. So I am going to go now because my throat's getting a little bit sore from talking too much. But I hope you all have a great day, and make sure you watch the second part of this video if you want to see my kind of random non-beauty related favourites as well. Hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.